Hello and welcome to round one of the new season of the DREC, so the Driversroom Endurance Championship. Tyres tonight for people with toes are soft, medium and super soft. On pole was Monkino, great pole position from him. Let's see what he can do in the race. Second is Knee Jogger, he's on soft tyres. Third is last season's champion, Plus the Duck. He's on soft tyres as well. Qualifying from V8. Soft tyres for him. Let's hope he can keep it up during the race. Gadget's next. Soft tyres as well. Let's see what he can do. GR1's not been his strongest category. Medium tyres for Jules. Good qualifying performance. Benoven on softs. Senna, he's qualified probably out of position, a bit low in his finish. Same with Muller, poor qualifying for Muller there. Soft tyres. Fours in the only Peugeot left in tier 1. And Rocker, he's on super softs. See how long those tyres last. 60-minute race. As usual, probably 2 or 3 stops strategy wise. Let's get ready with the lights out, get the season underway. Always a tense start. You can't see the lights on this particular view, unfortunately. And away they go. So they're getting all off cleaner. And Miller's got a hell of a start. He's gone halfway onto the grass, go past Ben as he comes down into the first corner. Is he going to be clean? Tight left hander here, followed by right hand chicane. To go in. Oh no, Senna's tapped Gadget. Gadget's gone, and then it's all hell breaks loose there. Senna just completely outbroke himself and an over optimistic inside take now 3 wide going through the next set. His Knee Jogger's up from his Muller, Ben and Jules trying to go into the corner 3 wide there. It's going to come out to a V8. From Knee Jogger, bad start from Knee Jogger, he's off. He's gone. You see from on board from Muller's car as he goes past Ben. So Monkino's kept the lead. V8's had a good start. He's up to second with no Knee Jogger, but he's got Plus the Duck on the inside coming down to the back straight. And Plux makes that move and makes it stick. Ooh, bit of oversteer on there on the corner, tries to get the power too early or took too much speed into the corner. Muller's up to 4th, 5th is Ben, Rocker 4s, and Gadget's had another off. He's going to have Jules right behind him now, and Senna, who caused the first corner incident. He's in last place, and Monkino took us into that 2 in the lead, followed by Plus the Duck, followed by V8, followed by Muller, followed by Ben, Rocker, 4s, Knee Jogger, the big loser, from 2nd down to 8th, Gadget from 5th, was he, down to 9th. After that thing, no fault of his own the first spin, but the second spin I suspect was his own doing. So season 4 has changed. The Driversroom Endurance Championship is now a 2-tier system. There's a tier 1 and tier 2, so slightly less cars at the moment. But if you wish to join, you can contact any of the racers you see on screen by PSN and they'll arrange it. If not, directly to the event organisers, Gadgets. We're actually behind with the video, so we're at the start of week 3 now, so next season we can probably join in midway through the season. We just stand a chance of winning it. So as we get back to the racing, some purple sectors out there, well it is lap 2, so there will be purple. Jules and Senna is now past Gadget, is at the back. No F1 this season, he's busy with work, so we need someone to put the challenge to Brooks. So if Mungino can do it, so he's got about a second lead at the moment. And it's a further 3 seconds further back, and then Muller's in the slipstream of V8, and Ben's closer behind Muller. See Rock's a tower over there. As we look back from, I think that's V8, yes it is. Muller's looks further back there because the aperture of the camera than we are as you look over that view. So Mongino's changed his team livery and his team, so he gives up his points in the annual championship. This runs with the individual 8-week block seasons. And he's changed his car as well, he's now in a Porsche. From he used to was in the Peugeot beforehand. Had a good race at Monza in the Peugeot, but the car was, well, not much use in any other race. So the battle for third is getting really close now as Muller's right on the gearbox of V8. V8's had a good qualifying. V8 is quick on over 1 lap, but has consistency problems generally through the main race, so it needs to work on is maybe slow down half a second a lap and aim for consistency, and then the half a second will probably come back. So at the moment he's driving well. Bit of lag in the room tonight, as you can see. That's pretty much all the way down the field. Falls is on the back of the rocket. Here, it's got Tyson knee jogger after his first lap spin. I don't know if he was touched or not, I couldn't see. Needs to dispatch these guys pretty quickly. Selling these done in Barcelona, there's not many overtaking points. See knee joggers taking a look there, gone for a shallower line and a quicker line. Slower through that corner so he doesn't go as deep, but he just can't take advantage. V8's still being followed by Muller, and looks like Ben's actually into the slipstream of the pair of them. As Ford pulls out, he's way too far back to have a go at Rocky. Oh, he's just letting him know he's there. As we come through the first corner compacts, turns 2 and then down to turn 3. Looks like Ford has now got past Rocker. It's a period grunt of the Peugeot, a little bit maybe, or Rocker's touching in. There's Jules. As we get a replay of Jules getting overtaken by Senna. Cycling to the first corner, yeah. So Senna got that move made. He also finished now out of place. I mean, Jules is on the medium, so he's going to lose a few places in the first sector. We'll see if he can make it last. And maybe go for the one-stop strategy. Looks now he's getting closer to Mongino. V8. It's now, I think, a cork in the bottle to Ben. We're losing time, at least half a second off the front two. As Ben pulls out the slipstream. There, Fours has gapped the Rocker a little bit. Rocker's got knee coming up in his slipstream, going down to turn one. Oh yeah, it's gone wide. It's moved up the inside and moves up to third. Is VA going to keep place? We'll see. If you can't see on the screen from Ben. Race leader on lap 6, Gino. Better season last season for Mongino, better in the Sunday League as well. Consistency's going. These 60-minute races need a different driving style to the FIA and the dailies. So it seems to be too big a gap on Jules, considering he's on a better tyres. Oh, the car has gone too deep again. Overdriving the car because of his position, I think. Mongino there, I think he puts and Muller. Looks like Ben's got past V8 now. Missed that one. Fours are still losing the pack of 3 here with Rocco and Knee Jogger. We've seen Mongino now still leading. Oh, he picked up a penalty, gone wide a bit there. We now get bonus points for clean races. It wasn't easy at Barcelona because it's very easy to just step a tyre over the white line more than you should. Deep into that corner there. Oh, too much curb. Got to watch the curb on the inside as well in that last corner. That costs you. Oh, close of that now. He's past. His problem is his lap times haven't really picked up. Again, the 3-car train there, it seems to be 4s are catching up to V8 now. And the joggers can't seem to find a way through. And the problem for me is Rocky's got a bit of a slipstream from 4s, which is saving him. The jogger's very clean driver as well, very calculated, generally doesn't take risks to take other people out. Oh, Rocky's gone on the grass, it's knee up the inside there. So knee moves and finally got through. Can he capsizes? Senna goes all at it and slides round the corner. It's going to destroy his tyres. 12 minutes in now. Mangino's still leading. That's in second. When the first pits come, I expect lap 12 will probably start the pit stop phase for most people. Then on fourth, looks like he's gained a little bit of a muller. He's definitely got V8. Fours now, New Jogger right behind him, and Rocker still there. Gino's got about 2 seconds now over Plutz. He's pulled a little bit out. Muller's 6 seconds further back, and 2 seconds out to Ben. And a big 4-second gap to the next pack of cars. Big job is fuel saving, whilst he's in towards the slipstream. Lots of short shifting going on there. Ooh, Rocker's nearly got in the middle of him as they go down 3 cars into this last corner, and he's on the outside. He could lose out big style here. No, he's just managed his Rocker to go really slow and tight. Just give me the room. It's good driving by Rocker. So rules of racing, you must give room when someone's beside you on the apex. Especially when you're level. If you're ahead, it's not so bad. General consensus is half a car. Ooh, Mangino's going off. He's gone into the cover tap. He struggled to get out of there, and Plutz has gone through to the lead. Poor Mangino. He's doing so well there. That's quite a bit of time now. His tyres are getting old. It's like his tyres are in a hell of a lot worse state than Muller's, about twice as bad. Too deep into the corner there by Muller, took too much speed in. There's Ben and V8 there, and 5th still in the battle. Rocker's got past me here. It's not what New Jogger wanted. Just been cut up by V8 in front of him, and he's going slow, and all 3 cars are going to go past him. Power probably too early, coming out of the tight right-hander before he comes to the final corner complexes. It was about that. That's about 5 seconds there, wasn't it? Plutz is leading now. Plutz in the lead, he's been gapped. Need to pressure him. And drive. If really is, we look at Muller now, he's started to put a decent lap in last time, I think, because his team is closing the gap. Mangino, Rocker who got past Fours, and he sat around. Fours must have had a problem, he's dropped down New Jogger as well. I've got V8 on his tail. Ooh, it's like Senna went deep into the corner. 12. I expect we'll start seeing pits coming soon. Monkey out there. Another steady moving in. So Rocker, how long can he hold off knee jogger this time? Knee jogger's plan just to get him in the pits with better fuel. Now his Senna's starting to catch up onto him, and his duels and his racing mediums are not lasting him as much as you'd hope. So V8's pitted, he's on fresh space and super softs. Liz plus gone first, starting of a lap. 1:34.9. Tyres are getting old. He's just managing the gap. It's too fast, you get 4/10 there on Gino, and Muller's pulled maybe a second in that last lap. Ben's losing time now to Muller. Rocker's still the knee jogger right behind him. It's a close pass for his way. So knee jogger there in the slipstream. Fuel saving away. I think his better course of action is lap 13 and the leader is in the pits. It's a start run. Yes, Mongino is in, Muller's in, Ben's in, so the top 4 are in. Senna's in. So knee jogger's stayed out. This is where his chance to get past Rocco. He needs to put a lap in. It's going to be hard there on that twice. And Jules goes through 5th. No, Ben's just going to come out just in front of him. He's looking for Ben, I think, as they both go into the first corner. But Ben's on fresh tyres, superior grip. Should see him through. His 5-second penalty for clipping the pit wall on the way in. I sometimes don't get Gran Turismo penalties, but there you go, that's what I got it for. So Mongino's caught to the gearbox of the knee jogger. Mongino needs to get pretty smart because this is costing him time to Muller behind him. Knee jogger's not fighting, he's screaming, trying to get the power on early. It's going to allow Muller to rise onto his gearbox pretty soon as they come through onto the final chicane. He's gone deep, too much speed into there. Muller's probably not slipping, and he's nearly gone in the pits. He's gone over the brakes and lost a load of grip. He's going to lose top end speed. That coupled with the fact Muller's got his slipstream. Just look at the catching distance on that. Nice moves, done him before the pit out, so not even going side by side in the corner. A lapse of concentration as Cosmo Mangino, but can he fall back? As he looks on the inside of this net, sweeping left before you go into the tight right hairpin. And concentrating putting the car on the apex, not giving Mangino any room. Oh, Mangino's gone wide there, well, there's a bit of traction, he's gained a penalty. Both in the same car, so it's going to make it difficult, no advantage anywhere. So what he's going to concentrate do is get a good exit out of the chicane. And he's fine now as he goes to the right hand side to back structuring for a little bit of a second. Moves back over to the normal racing line. You see Ben. Jules there in the 5th, he's still going. Can he make it to the 30-minute mark? The new jogger is behind it. Didn't manage to get the overcut to work by the looks of it. As he takes a look, but it's too far back. Got to be alongside there, otherwise it will end in tears. A lot of corners to dive from. And Senna is going to take advantage of this and soon get on the gearbox of this fight. So they put in a purple sector there, Senna in the first sector. So I need a bit shallow there on that corner. Restricting getting onto the power. Look at V8 who's he's going off again. Consistency's costing him again. Speed is there. Got to keep it on the island. And, as you see, clocks now lap 17. Muller closely followed by Mangino. So goes wide to cut the corner angle down, make sure he takes plenty of speed through these super corners. Takes a slightly different line to Mangino, but allow him to come on the power a little bit earlier out of this corner. Foot on the apex, a little bit defensive, but too much. Fight on slow down, too much slow in the 32s, probably the race pace I'd expect. High 32s, high 31s. There's Ben all on his own son at the moment. And Jules is going to hold this train up on his old mediums. Walker's got past him, New needs to do it pretty quick to keep on the back of Walker. His knee jogger went deep there into that first part of this game, which is going to cost him all coming out of the second part. Williams needs to get past, Senna behind him. Oh, knee jogger's tucks her back. Costing a bit of momentum that has, is going to allow Senna to go up the inside. Jules, but to get on the power early, but Jules on old tyres. New Jogger survived the attack from Senna. And finally gets up on the inside here with Jules. It should be done on this corner. Superior grip up the inside. Senna is also looking to follow. He hasn't got through yet. Jules has got the inside for the next corner. If Senna wants to go, oh, Rock has stacked it. He stacked it in the corner. That's cost him now. The new job of this, put some good sectors in while Senna was stuck behind Jules. Forza was a part of this battle early on. His Gadget showed a little pace there on his last lap. Miller's put a little bit of a gap out on Mongino now. He'll be desperately trying to break the slipstream. He knows Mongino can save fuel while he's back there, but Mongino steps in with dirt there. That's going to hurt Muller do that as we look at the race leader. Klutz. He's done a 31.5, it's the fastest lap. Ben, who's driving a solid race there in fourth. New Jogger now can put a bit of a charge on, is in clear air. Let's see what lap times he can get to. He's also starting to pull a gap onto Senna. And visibly that Senna's going to have problems in a minute. Rocker's going to be on the back of him. V8's still going. Goes past Jules now as Jules oversteps the white mark and picks up another penalty. Track limits are a bit tight on a couple of corners on this. Do not reflect how they drive in real life. So, at 20, halfway through the lap, that race, Klutz is leading. Can he get his starts to the new season off to how he finished the last season? Mongino's caught up a little bit on Muller there, Muller's had a bad sector. Ben's still going and New Jogger just put in the fastest lap. Shows the pace he's got. There's so much time early on. First time to have a mistake on that one. It costs you a lot of positions. And will put you well out of race pace. So it puts 10 seconds over Muller. And Mongino are pretty close together. 10 seconds down to Ben. Another 11 seconds there to New Jogger. So we jump a little bit ahead to that. There to that. And we're still on the same lap, 21. Gadget's now got up to 10th. It's just still leading. Muller in second. Let's put a bit of a gap now off Mongino. Oh, Mongino's got all out of shape coming out of that corner. That's the problem with using those curbs on the chicane. It can be quicker, but it can throw you off like that. Better in the race to avoid them. VH has found out they're putting completely offline. Gadget's now catching up to Jules. Fox is still leading. Muller in second, Ben's there fourth, Aiton's in sixth. V8 in eighth, Jules there in ninth. Oh, Fours has got back past Gadget, and Gadget must have had another off. See, they hit those chicanes and then hit the bump there. That's going to cost him time. Oh, Mongino's had another problem. Same again. Did he take too much curb again? Ben is now to third. Muller now free and clear in clean air. So there's a 20-second gap probably between 1 and 3. With 2 right in the middle. Walker's now on a race on his own after the battles early on with Fours and Knee Jogger. So DRC Tier 2, these will be on AGT Racers channel if you want to watch those races. And one of our new drivers, Kimaro, hopefully pronouncing that right, he's also going to start doing some commentating, so keep an eye out for that. Knee Jogger falls and both too deep out in that corner. Avoids the curbs this time. You see what happens to Knee Jogger when you hit it. Oh, out of shape, can't get in the power. Gotta hit it just right and then you'll take a chunk of that time, hit it just wrong and you'll lose a chunk of that time. Sunderlee, of course, will be mixtures on my channel, AGT Racer. If you want to catch up with the drivers in Sunderlee, because Knee Jogger looks like he's going to go around the outside of Mongino. It's not going to work this time. Can I get him at the hairpin? Goes up on the inside. Oh, he's outbroke himself. Completely outbroke himself. Similar to one on the first lap. He's at the same corner and gone off. Moore's hard work. Up in a sandstorm of gravel. As Muller's pitted. I'm at 27. Fox is still going. Ben is also going in the pits. Is Mongino going to go in? No, Mongino has stayed out. Of course, the Driversroom Super Formula, that will as well on my channel, and AGT Racer for the Tier 2 races, fun races. Format for week 1 will be Spain. We always do the same race. We look at some timing. So Muller's 31 seconds, but Mongino's 31 seconds behind Crutz. didn't catch there. My mother was behind Mongino. Just as put clean lap in, and they'll take his second place back with the front two pit in front of him. As we look at Plutz, yes, Plutz is in the pits. Mongino's stepped over the white lines again. Oh, on the brakes far too late. Old tyres. Got to account for that and brake a little bit earlier. Tyres are shot. Probably should have come in the last lap. Let's have a look. See, not too much curb this time. And in goes in. As Plutz comes out of the pits, as Muller comes onto the back straight. So the back straight is the gap at the moment. Ten seconds, what it's been for since the last pit stop phase. So puts us away with 10-second gap over Muller. And comes Ben in third. Mongino's back into fourth. Nijogger still charging there in fifth. To make his second stop, I think. Oh, Jules. Too much speed. Instead of there, give too much respect to the Gibbs. Jules has gone into the pits for a second stop on super softs after running mediums for the first. 28, 12 laps all, V8 the same, too much speed there. Better to take the corner slightly slower. So Jackie Stewart said, slow in, fast out. The entrance to the corner doesn't matter, it's the exit. Plutz laps Gadget. That's a rear occurrence. Gadget to get lapped. Not enjoying his trip to España. So as we look at the Muller there in second, coming through the first complex, followed by Ben in third, Mongino in fourth, Nijogger in fifth. As we hit the 3/4 Minac, Senna sips, it's gone green. V8 gone too deep again, but Jules has followed him out there. Ooh, gonna power too quickly, Jules. Walker sliding as well, he's took too much speed and falls, he's now on the back of Walker again. Plutz is just coming through behind him. He'll be soon upon him to lap him. Gadget gets well out of the way. Muller's come through now. Ben, followed by Mangino still. As we jump ahead of the lap. It's on the dirt. All the way down to the corner. What's going on here? And yeah, something struck him. Puts us had a technical problem. His PlayStation crashed, as we found out after the race, and it's dropped him out. So last year's champion and the race leader is gone. So we're looking for puts, but that's racing. Quite a lot of people missed a race because of PSN issues. It does happen. So Muller's now our leader on lap 32. Ben is up to second. Great drive by Ben at the moment. Mangino's now in the back wing, but it's gone too shallow in that corner there. Or was it lag? Look back from Ben's car. Great for Mangino's great new livery. Of course, Mangino's got his own sweatshop. The livery maker to the stars, to lots of YouTubers. So lots of liver guys things as we look. His mother's got 14 seconds now. And Ben took his foot off the gas. This fight will help him, because these two are fighting. Lap times aren't going to finish. All Muller will do is monitor the gap. If Ben starts to gain on him, he'll speed back up. If not, he'll just try and hit a lap delta. This is a great dive by Ben. It'd be good to see Ben on the podium. Don't think he's had a podium yet. Could be wrong in the DREC. Usually has a one costly mistake a race which costs him, but he's generally one of the more consistent drivers. Ooh, but that's going to cost him. Mangino's hit him. I think there's much Mangino could do there. That's the curbs again. Hit those sausage curbs. Got to avoid him. Ben's, I think Mangino is lifted off. I'm not sure he had to there. Very sporting among Mangino. That's what he appears to have done. I don't think Ben would have passed that easy. I think it was just a racing incident. Ben had put himself right in front of Mangino there. Not much Mangino could do to avoid the contact. V8's in 6, kind of keeping that place, a bit of a recovery, but his qualifying pace was a lot better. Rocker in 8th again, a bit too much speed into that corner, is sliding with 4s in 9th, and now Gadget up into the points by the fact that we lost puts. So we're inside the last 7 minutes. Muller's leading. And there's a nice fight going for the last podium positions. Gap's at 14 seconds to this gap. And watch these three fight out. Who's going to come out second? Could be any of them. Really close, good. Come on, Mangino take advantage somewhere. He's in that slipstream, but it's, like I said earlier on, it's not the easiest track to overtake. He needs a ooh, he might get up the inside here. Ben's gone deep. No chance until it's really into this next corner. It's got a single line. Okay, Mangino too close to get on the power to earlier enough there. Gone deep and I'll keep Ben ahead. Of course, Mangino's in the unenviable position now. He's going to attack and defend because Nijogger's right there to take advantage. They all look like they've got good fuel. Nijogger's tyres could go quicker because I'm racing super softs. I can't remember what the other two are on. Oh, Mangino's going deep out that corner again. So I'm not having a good time with that final chicane. Miller tows Gadget along as he cruises. Into the last 4 minutes. Can he hold it together for his first DRC win? Can Ben grab that his first second place? He's got a mighty fast Nijogger behind him. Seems to well and truly holding his own, and Mangino's on the back of him. So now Nijogger's the meat in the sandwich. Ben takes a little bit too much speed there. Down to the final things, to the final chicane. So look, keep off the curb. Nijogger takes a slightly thin, but he didn't take too much curb, and Mangino's gone deep again. Just over 2 minutes left, so probably 2 laps to go. Oh, Jules has just had an issue, he's just recovering from. He's in a good 6th place though for him. Good solid points at the start of the season. Rocker there in 7th. Oh, looks like V8's going to get past 4s maybe. A last bit of a battle. He's got to the corner first. 4s is broke later. Now on the outside, he touched. He went on the grass, went on the curb, touched him in V8. Slowed up to allow 4s to regain the position. Good fair driving. Gadget has had a mare of a night. Yeah, I'm sure he'll admit it himself. He's gone too fast into that corner as well. Keep off that curb. Oh, Mangino's in 2nd. What's happened here? Let's have a look back. And it's on board with Nijogger, and a couple of corners back in this replay. Ooh, Ben broke a little early there. He's maybe just a little enough. Nijogger broke late, and Nijogger's took him out. Took them both out and had Mangino go through back to 2nd. Well, that's probably devastating for Ben. Nijogger will be mortified because he'll know how it feels because it's happened to him in the past. See, into that corner as we've just seen, generally braking points just before the curb. know when the cones are on, it's slightly earlier than that, and I think Ben probably broke on the cone and knee jogger brakes on the curb, start of the curb. So 30 seconds to go. Mother's not pushing this, he doesn't want to do another lap. So it's DREC win. Obviously survived these last couple of corners. First drivers' room win since the sprint races. Christmas. His last major championship was in the DRSL Dragons Trail. As he comes over to take the win, it's Muller first. Godson 10th, V8's already finishing 8th. Wangina's going to take second. Good points for him. Ben, I think that's his first podium. Could have been better, it's that unlucky incident there with me. Knee jogger 4th. Good recovery drive, probably kept drive of the day. Senna's slid in, not been a great race for him, but he's recovered to 5th after the first corner incident which he caused. And Jules will come in 6th, and Rocker 7th. Thanks for watching, keep out for more drivers' room races on the channel and the other guys, as we just see Rocker coming in. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you.